Hi guys, sorry that I'm out today, but I have a really bad headache, so I didn't think it was safe for me to drive. Anyways, we're still gonna go over the new book that we're gonna read today, or it's not a book, it's only 4 pages. Um, and I want to start off by saying that there is a Spanish copy on my desk. Okay, so Brady, right now I want you to pause this and go to my desk and get the Spanish copy or ask Miss Colson. So once again, Brady, en mi mesa es un versión de este texto en español. Entonces, pregunta a Miss Colson para obtener este papel. Okay, anyway, so we're going to start by reading it, and then I'm going to pause and ask questions. And then I will help you figure out the answers in case you didn't get them correct. Energy in Motion, written by Lynn Sirota. What is energy? A pitcher steps onto the pitcher's mound. He shakes out his arm and slaps the ball into his glove. He brings his arm back, then sends the baseball flying toward the hitter. The hitter swings and hits the ball out of the park. A boy gets ready to throw a baseball. How is he using forces and motion? Why does this page have a picture of a boy throwing a baseball? You already know that it is this scene. You already know that this scene is filled with forces and motion. It's also full of energy. Like forces and motion, energy is all around you every day. Scientists say that if something has energy, it can do work. In science, work happens when a force makes an object move. So any object that can move when a force acts on it has energy. Force can cause motion. They also cause changes in energy. Forces cause motion. There are different kinds of energy. Two important kinds of energy are kinetic energy and stored energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of movement. Anything that is moving has kinetic energy. A baseball flying through the air has kinetic energy. The faster it moves, the more energy it has. Stored energy is energy that is waiting to move. A baseball in a pitcher's hand has stored energy. It is not moving yet, but it will be soon. The world always has the same amount of energy. However, energy can change from one kind to another. It can also move from one object to another. A batter waiting to pitch for a pitch has stored energy. Where can energy be found? What is kinetic energy? What is stored energy? If a football player is running toward the end zone to make a touchdown, what kind of energy does he or she have? Imagine that a bicyclist is in motion on a bicycle and finishes the race. He or she gets off the bike. What happens to the kinetic energy that the bicycle had while moving? A batter swings his bat with kinetic energy. Play ball. Think about a baseball game. When a pitcher holds a baseball, both the pitcher and the ball have stored energy. As the pitcher throws the ball, his body changes stored energy into kinetic energy. This kinetic energy moves from his arm to the ball. The force of the pitcher's throw makes the ball move through the air. As it moves, the ball gains kinetic energy. The batter swings his bat toward the ball. His bat has kinetic energy. The bat misses the ball, and the ball smacks into the catcher's glove and stops. What happens to all the kinetic energy? When the ball hits the glove, it makes a sound. That means some of the energy has changed into sound energy. There is also friction, the force that pulls against a sliding object, between the ball and the glove. This friction changes some of the kinetic energy into heat energy. The rest of the kinetic energy becomes stored energy until the ball is thrown again. If a pitcher is holding a baseball in his glove, what kind of energy does the baseball have? Try this. Try dropping a ball to see how energy works. First, hold a ball high in the air. It's not moving yet, but gravity, the force that pulls objects towards Earth, could pull it to the ground. That means the ball has stored energy. The higher the ball is, the more stored energy it has. Next, drop the ball. As it moves towards the ground, the ball speeds up and gains kinetic energy. It hits the ground. Then the ball moves back up into the air. As it moves higher, gravity slows it down. The ball loses kinetic energy and gains stored energy. The ball moves up because of paired forces. The ball pushes against the ground and the ground pushes back. However, the ball won't go all the way back to where it started. When the ball hit the ground, it lost some of its energy as heat and sound. This means it doesn't have enough energy left to move all the way back up. Energy in sports. Baseball isn't the only sport that uses energy. We can see examples of energy in soccer, football, and swimming. In fact, almost everything you do has stored or kinetic energy. Where do you see energy? When a basketball bounces on the court, some of its kinetic energy becomes sound energy and heat energy. There is also a force that pulls the basketball toward the center of the earth. What is that force called? What happens to the kinetic energy, heat energy, and sound energy when a player catches the bouncing ball? Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you for doing that. Don't forget, on Monday, we're going to read a new book. And then there's going to be a quiz on Wednesday. So make sure you're studying these different words, especially the difference between kinetic energy and potential energy. Thanks. See you guys later.